What's going on, Goobers? Dark Lord Space Castle here, your favorite YouTuber with another tier list video. I'm recording this because I forgot to record an intro for the video, and here we are. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's a bit of a long one, it's like 50-ish minutes, and it's of one of my favorite bands of all time. We're ranking every song that they have on like a studio album, so no like singles, like one-off singles, remixes, or live, because then the video would be like more than 50 minutes, and I really want to make this like really easy to digest. And I did slice up the video for you just because I'm a nice guy, and if there's like a certain album you want to go to, you can do that. And I left a little bonus at the very end, so please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notified every time I drop a video. Without further ado, here's the tier list. Okay, so first up we have the first album, and the goober that made this tier list clearly put the songs out of order, and out of order that they go in, because this comes after this, and this comes after this. And that's all I know. That's all I can absolutely tell you. So like I said in the intro, there's going to be chapters, and all of them are going to be out of order, like the order the albums come in, but whatever. Let's just start. First up, we have Lies. Now, I think Lies is a pretty good song. I really love, like, the opening riff. And, it reminds me a lot of Here to Stay, which we're going to get to in a bit, but, yeah, pretty good song. I give it a solid A. Next, we have Helmet in a Bush, which I think is a really good setup to the next song. Well, this is the second to last song on the album. I really like the industrial metal feel of it, and I don't really get into too much industrial. When I do, I listen to Ministry or like Rammstein. It's a pretty good song, another A tier. Then finally, or sorry, not finally. Next up, we have Daddy, which is the final song on this album. The song is really messed up, but it goes hard. Like the heavy riff, like right in the middle of it, really good. A tier. Next we have Blind, double S tier, no questions. This is how you start an album. I may make a video in the future on like good album starters. This is one of them. Another one that I think is a really good album starter is Are You Ready by Creed. I just like it. Next up we have Ball Tongue. Really love the riff. I really like the like, I don't know what you would call it, the chorus, I guess, where Jonathan Davis just goes hog wild. Esther song. This was one of my most played on Spotify. My Spotify Wrapped last year. Need To. There's this special place in my heart for Need To. This was the first song that I actually liked, so we're going in double S tier. Next we have almost said Klein. What? Clown. Now, I really relate to the song because I was bullied a lot in school, but you know, who hasn't been bullied in school? S tier. Just a good song, has a good message. Divine. A faster song on the album. I really like it. Not much to say. Wouldn't say it's my favorite song on the album, but it's not terrible. B tier. Next we have I can't say this, I might get banned, so we're gonna call it Family Friendly Word. Family Friendly Word. I like it. I also relate to a lot of this song. It's pretty good. I like it. S tier. Shoots and Ladders. Double S tier. I just love this song. I think it's so silly. Next we have Predictable, another song that was on my Spotify Wrapped. We're gonna put it in. Oh, it's actually pretty hard. I'll go A tier. Next we have Fake. Not my favorite. It's not the worst song on the album, but this is. I did actually on one of my memes, whatever you want to call them. I mashed it up with Sick, which man, some of the comments on there were just really cringe. But this goes hard. I'm gonna give it another A tier. Okay, next up we have the Life is Peachy album, and we're starting off with Wicked. I don't really have much to say about it. Give it a B tier. Next up, we have Adidas. Relatable. All jokes aside, I think this is a really good song. I really love like the instrumental. It's really melodic. This album is like a lot more like melodic with like the choruses and stuff. There's actual like choruses, like melodic choruses, which is what this didn't have, like the self-titled didn't have. But I like it. Lowrider. I think the song's stupid. C tier. That's all I gotta say. It's like 60 seconds. It's dumb. Then we have Arse Itch. Stupid. C tier. Kill You. Now this is, I think the first 3 albums had like really like depressing messed up songs. Like for the first one it was Daddy, the second one's Kill You, and the third album Pretty. We're gonna get to that in a bit, but I actually like this song. A tier. Next we have Twist. I mean, it's basically the entire reason Korn is getting like really popular again with this goofy song. I love it though. S tier. Next we have Chi. This was another. Well, it hasn't. It's not. Whatever. I did listen to this a lot back in like January and March when I was just getting into them like more. Like before I started getting into them a lot, I was just listening to Metallica and Metallica, Megadeth, and like the first album. They're pretty good. What am I talking about? These guys are awesome. Lost. I don't got much to say. It's okay. Swallow. I like this one. A tier. Then we have gonna play it safe. Call it Corn Creep. I like it. It's an instrumental. I don't really like too many instrumentals. There are very few instrumentals that I genuinely like. This one's pretty good. B tier. Good God. The song title was originally Slave, which I think is a more suiting title because Jonathan actually says it in the song. This is one thing I hate about. The only thing I don't like about Korn is that they don't have title tracks, which is what I was so used to from listening to like thrash metal and like whatever 80s music or 70s music that I was listening to. But I do love the song. I'll give it a double S tier. Mr. Rogers. I don't got much to say about it. It's alright. B tier. Next we have K. At symbol, hashtag, copyright, percentage, exclamation mark, D tier. This song sucks. I don't really need to explain why. Just listen to the lyrics. It's gross, but not in like a depressing way. It's just gross and stupid. No Place to Hide. I've actually been getting into this song a lot. I like it. Give it another A tier. Okay, so next up we have Take a Look in the Mirror. So it's Counting on Me. I actually like this song. A tier. Break Some Off. Not terrible. C tier. Right Now. Another great way to start off an album with a song that's just in your face. You're gonna know what you're gonna get for the album, but they throw a curveball in you like little past halfway through the album, which we're gonna get to in a second. But I really like this one. Double S tier. Here It Comes Again. Not terrible. I'll give it a B. When Will This End? It's alright. C tier. Y'all Want a Single. I just gotta say, the YouTube like censored version, since it came out like 13 years ago, I think you can't really swear on YouTube or else you'd get like banned. I don't know. I wasn't on YouTube 13 years ago. I was watching Powerpuff Girls or something stupid. like the Transformers, maybe. I don't remember. It's not bad. I'll give it an A. Let's Do This Now. It's not bad. I'll give it a C. I'm Done. Another C. Alive. Now I prefer like the demo version of Alive that was going to be on like, well, the demo, what was it called, like Niedermeyer's Mind or something like that. which was basically before the first album, a little bit of Korn history. I actually do like this song. I'll give it an S. Play Me. Now this is the song that I was saying about earlier, the curveball. Why? They had Nas as a feature, and I love Nas. He's one of my favorite rappers. Like, well, classic rappers. There are some pretty good newer rappers, but you just can't really be like a classic hip hop. This song sucks. D tier. Everything I've Known. I really like the music video for this. I love the music video for this. It reminds me of like an old like PlayStation 2 game, which I'm a huge fan of, like PlayStation 2 games like Metal Gear Solid 2. What was it? I don't remember what it was, like the other part of it was called. And like Soul Reaver 2. Just some good games back in the PlayStation 2 era. So we'll give it an A tier. Did my time. Not much to say about it. B tier. Deep Inside. This is the other song I don't like on the album. And yeah, that is it. I didn't really have much to say for this album. Well, I will talk about it a bit. This album was like a really desperate attempt to like stay relevant, which is, I hate when bands do that. Metallica did it, Anthrax did it, Megadeth did it. Like every like thrash band basically tried to go like new metal. And in this case, they didn't go new metal because they already were. They tried to stay relevant with like going back to a sound more similar to like the first two albums, maybe even Follow the Leader. But it's just sad and really, this is what I hate about like stuff that happens. It just happens, you know. But moving on. See You on the Other Side. I almost said Take a Look in the Mirror. That's the next one. Right, so first up we have Getting Off. I don't really have much to say about this. The song's pretty bad. Like this entire album, I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's not my favorite, but I wouldn't say it's their worst album. The worst album is Coming Up, which I think it's not the last one. It's not the last one. It's pretty close to the last, but whatever. For No One, not bad. C tier. Liar. It's like one of the only songs that I actually like, apart from like the first half. I actually like. B tier. Seen It All. Another C tier. Tearjerker, D tier. It's just stupid. Twisted Transistor. Really good song, actually. I like it. I'll give it an S. This would be like an A, and this would be like an F, but the goober that made this did double S and no F. Which is, it's not that hard to make a new row, and I don't want to, because it's my video, not yours. Politics. All I can say is I don't really care about politics. B tier. Hypocrites. Not bad, I guess. It's C tier. Souvenir. All of these songs are like really mediocre on this album. They try to go for like a really like radio friendly kind of vibe. If you like radio friendly songs, that's fine. I don't care. It's not my problem. But Tanner, a Two-Way. Another song of the first half of the album I actually like, so I'll give it another B tier. Throw Me Away. I actually do like this one. I'll give it an A. Open Up. It's alright. B tier. Love Song. I don't like it that much. D tier. Coming Undone. S tier. And that's it for See You on the Other Side. So we have The Nothing. No, I just did listen to this album fully. I had like half of it listened to like a while ago, and let's just get to it. Harder, with the A replaced with the add symbol and the E replaced with the 3. This is what I hate. It's so cringe if you like replace like in an actual like sentence and you're not being like ironic, or like if like, you know how sometimes like a comic book will have like they like do like little like the special characters to like for like swears or something. But if you use that in like a sentence, like I hate with the add symbol and a 3 for the A and the E, uh, cancel culture, and then like there's like a bunch of stupid special characters. That's stupid. I hate that. It's really cringe, really annoying, and it's really hard to read. But other than that, Harder goes really hard. I'm giving it an A tier. No pun intended. This Loss, good song. B tier. Surrender to Failure. This is my least favorite song on the album. I'm just getting it out of the way. I don't hate it. It's not their worst song. It's by far not their worst song. C tier though. Ringmaster. Nice and heavy. B tier. The End Begins. Another great way to start off an album. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit more about like good ways to start off an album. Another great band that starts off albums like amazingly is Slipknot with like their sample mashups, like on the first one, the second one, the first album, second album. They had some great stuff. And yeah, The End Begins goes hard. A tier. Cold. I really like Cold. I'm giving it an S. You'll Never Find Me. I also like it. S tier. Darkness is Revealing. Not terrible. B tier. Idiosyncrasy. Another A tier. The Seduction of Indulgence. Not bad. C tier. Finally Free. I really like this one. I'm giving it an A. Can You Hear Me? Not to be confused with the absolute banger Silent Running that just happens to have the lyrics, Can You Hear Me? Can You Hear Me Running? But yeah, another great song. A tier. Gravity Discomfort. Another A tier. This has to be like modern Korn. This has to be like my favorite album out of like the past like 10 years. Because, well, a little bit more than 10 years ago, in 2011, we're going to get to that album. There was something that should have stayed in drafts. I'm just going to say. It should have stayed in drafts. Should have never seen the light of day. And, yeah. Moving on. Okay, so first up we have Innocent Bystander. That's all I gotta say. D tier. Killing, Innocent Bystander, C tier. This is D tier. This is stupid. Hushabye. This is what Tearjerker wanted to be. This one actually slams way harder. B tier. I Will Protect You. Stupid. D tier. Now, a quick thing before we get back into ranking this. This album, like the first half of it's fairly good. This is pretty, the album is pretty on its own. Mainly because Head left in 2005 on the See You on the Other Side album. And didn't get back in the band until like 2016-ish, I think. I don't know. But, whatever. So, next up we have Intro. Stupid intro. That's all I gotta say. Worst album intro of all time. Starting Over. It's not bad. Another B tier. Beach, We Got a Problem. It's alright. Another B tier. Evolution. The best song on this entire album. It's going in A. Hold On. It's alright. Another B tier. Kiss. It's alright. Another B tier. Do What They Say. Sucks. D tier. Ever Be. Now apparently this was a diss track on Head because I don't know. Unfortunately it freaking slaps. We're gonna give this an A. It's so is Love and Luxury. It's another diss track on Head. In much like Fanshin's rendition of Rush E, it freaking slams. That's all I gotta say. Another A tier. And that's as high as this album is gonna be. And moving on, we have Follow the Leader, which this is jump right in. Justin. Freaking slams. A tier. Seed, freaking slams. A tier. Speedrunning. Cameltosis, Fleet featuring Slim Kid, I think. It's alright. B tier. My Gift to You, freaking slams. S tier. It's on. Another banger album opener. Double S tier. Freak on a Leash. Double S tier. Got the Life. Double S tier. It's pretty simple why I put these on there. Dead Bodies Everywhere. Not bad. B tier. Children of the Corn. It's alright. C tier. BBK. B tier. Pretty freaking slams. And I did mention that like the first three albums had like messed up songs on them. This is the one I'm talking about. It's the meaning behind this song is really messed up. But it freaking slams. That's all I got. It freaking slams. It goes so hard. A tier. All in the Family. If this song came out like today, the band would be canceled for sure. But other than that, the riff goes so hard. It's just so bad. C tier. Reclaim My Place. Not bad. Another A tier. Okay, so next we have Korn III, Remember Who You Are. Now, this isn't my personal favorite album, but it's not a terrible album. It's really underrated. It's pretty good though. So let's just jump right in. First up, we have Are You Ready to Live? It's pretty good. I like it. I'll give it A tier. Next up, we have Holding All These Lies. I really like this one. S tier. Uber Time. It's just one of those stupid like intro songs, like the really short ones. Like I don't know why they've been doing this, like with like the 1 minute, like 30-second like intros. Like when they did Twist, I thought, okay, you're doing some goofy scats when your buddies are riffing on the guitar, and you're just making a really like easy like 1 minute song. I get that, but this song is just stupid. D tier. Oildale, Leave Me Alone. It's pretty good. I like this one. A tier. Pop a Pill. It's pretty good. Another A tier. Fear is a Place to Live. I really like this one. I'll give it an S. Move On. I like this one. A tier. Lead the Parade. Now this one, it reminds me like a parade. That's what the vibe that I get from this song. I like it. I think it's pretty good. A tier. Let the Guilt Go. Another A tier song. The Past. It's pretty good. B tier. Never Around. It's pretty good. I like all of these. I like all of these songs. I wouldn't say all of them are perfect in every single way, but a lot of them are really good. And I don't really have much to say about this album. I think it's a great album, really underrated, probably the most underrated album. And I just learned recently that like they don't play this album all that much. Like, why? Why? Why don't they play this album all that much? They got a lot of bangers on here, like Holding All These Lies, Pop a Pill, Let the Guilt Go. Those are some great songs. Alright, but whatever. Moving on, we have Issues. Now this is my favorite Korn album. Out of every album that there is, this is my favorite. No other album compares to Issues. Issues is their best album by far. I don't care what you think. Follow the Leader. Great album. But look at all the C songs. Now watch this. Get this. Right, Somebody Someone. Freaking slams. A tier. No Way. Freaking goes hard. B tier. Let's get this party started. Another B tier. Wish You Could Be Me. Another B tier. Counting. A tier. Dirty. A tier. Am I Going Crazy? B tier. No, hold on, guys. Dead. This is this starts off the album and it's freaking epic. Another freaking S tier. Falling Away From Me. Actually, that's a double S tier. Falling Away From Me, S tier. Trash. I love this song so much. Double S tier. For You. Another A tier. Beg For Me. Another A tier. Make Me Bad. Another double S tier. It's Gonna Go Away. Another A tier. Wake Up. B tier. I don't really care too much for this one, but it's a great song. Hey Daddy. Another S tier song. Okay, now this doesn't look good for me. Actually changed my mind. Wish You Could Be Me. Going in A. And so is Wake Up. Banger album. I recommend this album to anybody that wants to get into Korn. Just listen to this one, or you could listen to the first one. I highly recommend like their first 4 albums. Highly recommend them. But if you don't like really heavy stuff, I'd listen to See You on the Other Side. All right. Okay. Next up we have The Path of Totality. You thought that I don't know. Whatever. Forget what I just said. You think that something, I don't know. I'm trying to set up this intro and I can't. Whatever. Path of Totality. Let's take a little trip down memory lane to the wonderful year of 2007. For those that don't remember, there was a certain epidemic back in the 2010s, which I unfortunately lived through, where everything, I mean everything, had to do with EDM or whatever, dubstep. That is garbage. Absolute garbage. And unfortunately, my favorite band of all time had an album with all these goobers. Skrillex, Kill the Noise, whatever other ones there are. I don't know. I don't care. We're making another tier. I know I said earlier, I think I'm making another tier. Okay. Okay, speed run this. Let's get the blue. Alright, we have the next perfect, you got the next tier. You got a really good one. Alright, so first up we have Way Too Far. Absolute garbage. Bleeding Out. Absolute garbage. Chaos Lives in Everything. Absolute garbage. Kill Mercy Within. Absolute garbage. My Wall. Absolute garbage. Narcissistic Cannibal. D tier. This is the only good song on the album. And then again, it's still unbearably bad. There is no guitar. All it is just Skrillex just slamming his greasy little fingers with his stupid haircut on the space bar. That's all it is. It's just him pressing the space bar on his laptop and then Jonathan Davis just singing whatever. Then again, the song still sucks. I hate it. One of the worst things to come out of the 2010s. Sorry, I'm really passionate about hating this album. Next up, we have Illuminati. Let's see if you can guess where this is going. Absolute garbage. Burn the Obedient. Another absolute garbage. Sanctuary. Hold on. You guessed it. Absolute garbage. Let's Go. What was that? This song's actually good? You're wrong. This is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage once more. You are not changing my mind in any way, shape, or form. This album sucks. This is by far one of the worst things that I've heard, except for, I forgot her name. She released an album like a week or two ago, and she covered Purity by Slipknot, and it was one of the worst things I have ever heard. I'll throw up, I think it's like OTEP or something. The album cover actually looked fairly cool because I like horn, like antlers and stuff. I think those are cool. Whatever. This album is so bad and so underwhelming. If they actually did not have Skrillex or any of the other EDM artists, and if Narcissistic Cannibal was just like a one-time deal, that would be fine. I would be happy and content. Oh, you have only like one absolute garbage song. That's fine. You have a single that's garbage. Okay, there are singles that don't always pop off. There's always singles that are not that good. But to have an entire album with EDM, dubstep, whatever you want to call it, with all those goobers that just press space bars and then just go on to like whatever, I don't know what they, it's like whatever, how would I describe, like whatever music making service that they got for free. This is garbage. And my favorite band has this just terrible album. Like, these songs I didn't really like. I didn't like this one because, well, if you read the lyrics, it's pretty gross. It's not gross and like oh, this is really depressing and sad and a really true thing that happens, like Daddy. No, it's gross just because it talks about intercourse and really describing like certain things. Like it's like a really dark Robot Chicken skit, minus it being funny. These ones are stupid. I don't really care too much for this album. But to have Play Me feat Nas. Nas is, like I said earlier, one of my favorite rappers. This is garbage. Deep Inside, I just don't like this song. I don't really have a reason. I just don't really like it. These ones, I just don't like it. Intro is stupid. Uber Time is stupid. These three are just stupid songs. These four songs are just stupid, and I don't care too much for them. But like C tier and up, those are decent. C tier and up is fine. I like them. I think they're good. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to them on purpose. I would just throw them in a playlist, forget about them, and listen to them, and then realize how much of a banger they are, then replay it like 20 times in one day. Because that's usually what I do. Whew. Sorry. I get really passionate about Korn. You're one of my favorite bands. Well, okay, story time. I know I keep saying this is one of my favorite bands. This is my favorite band. Out of all the bands that I've listened to a lot of bands across like all the genres. I've listened to groove metal, black metal, DSBM, death metal, brutal death metal, slam. Not really, I don't listen to slam because that's garbage. Thrash, metalcore, new metal, power metal. Did I say groove metal? I don't know. The point is, I listen to a lot of genres, and there's a lot of great albums that come out of those genres. Like, my favorite groove metal album is Far Beyond Driven by Pantera. Like you saw in my Pantera album ranking video. You watched that one, right? Good. But just like, my gosh, I've never there's been like one time there's another album, right, by a band I love, Metallica. That was the gateway band for me to get into metal, much like everyone else. Seven Dust also kind of helped, I guess. It was me getting into metal. But the only album by Metallica that I don't really care for is Lulu. That album sucks. It's the worst album to cross over with another guy. I don't even know who they crossovered with because I don't care. Because all the songs on that album suck. And then people are like, Saint Anger is the worst Metallica album. No, that's the second worst Metallica album. I will defend Saint Anger. The only problem I have with Saint Anger, no guitar solos. My gosh. I've been getting off topic. Hold on. Alright. Okay, so next up we have the Paradigm Shift, which came out in 2013. Now, mind you, this is still the era of dubstep. Now, it still kind of is, but it's not as prevalent. We actually have good music now. Then again, it still sucks. Like, we're going off on a little tangent here, but you guys, I'm assuming most of you guys know, Drake released a new album. There's this one song that has Yeet on it, right? And it's got a Drake and then when Yeet's all like serious and stuff, and then Drake just comes in and he's like really high pitched and happy when it's like a serious thing. It's supposed to be like taken serious. That is not Drake. That's garbage. But whatever. I have no idea what I was talking about anyway. Paradigm Shift. Okay, so I actually like this album. There is like I said earlier, I think I said this earlier. There's like elements of EDM and like dance music in it, but it's actually good and it's actually used fairly well. Now, this isn't anything groundbreaking because EDM is literally some of the easiest and laziest music to make and perform. How do these guys? How did they sell out shows in the early 2010s? How? Whatever. Let's just go. First up, we have What We Do. I like this one. A tier. Victimized. Another A tier. Hater. Another banger. A tier. The game is over. Banger. It's All Wrong. I actually really like it. It's All Wrong. I think it's a really good song. Gonna slap this bad boy in S tier. Finally have a second row in the S tier. 4 rows in A? Dang. Lullaby for a Sadist. I'm gonna be honest. This is a double S tier song. Punishment Time. Another good one. Another A tier. Never Never. Now there is elements of this is the song that has like the most like EDM out of all of it, but it's more of like a cyberpunk 2077, like Blade Runner, Black Lotus, kind of feel to it. Why did I say Blade Runner Black Lotus? Good show, by the way. I like this one. I'm giving it a little cheeky little S tier. Paranoid and Aroused. That's funny. Another A tier. Mass Hysteria. Now this is my favorite song on the whole album. Double S tier. Yeah, whatever. Spike in My Veins. It's pretty good. Another A tier. No, I don't think there's that many bad songs on this album. So if you want to listen to this one too, go ahead. I recommend this album. Love and Meth. Don't do meth. Because this smart guy on the internet told you, and that smart guy being me. All right, whatever. Another good song. Another A tier. And Pray for Me. Like I've been saying, like this entire video. Banger Intros are massive parts of an album. If the intro sucks, like Slipknot's a great example. They have great intros, even though it's basically just Craig Jones and Sid Wilson on their like fancy little sampling machines and keyboards and stuff. But it's still good. It's like the first album, like the barcode title. I'm not naming off all the numbers, but I know it starts with 7. All of them. That you like, if you like hear it, like speeds up, slows down, you're gonna assume what you're gonna get. Then the next song, I think it's Sick, absolutely blows it out of the water. That's a perfect way to start off an album and stuff. Where'd I put it? Oh, here it is. Pray for Me, S tier. Great way to start off an album, like Blind, Insane, and It's On. Just great ways to start off albums. Just amazing ways to start off albums. Okay, so next up we have Untouchables, and I just realized they don't have their this goober didn't have the newest uh, album, which it probably came out in like 2020. I'm being completely honest. I don't know, but I don't really care. So Untouchables. Now there's this one video that I watched by this guy called One Cent Wonder. Shout out to him. I thought the video was pretty good and pretty funny, and it like perfectly blends like the video I'm talking about perfectly blends like the video essay and like silliness. Like who's that one guy that does like oversimplified like the Great Emu War oversimplified? That guy. It's kind of like that minus like actual important stuff and just stupid. Before we get back into the video, I need to show you guys something real quick. Okay, so hopefully you're seeing this pretty good. So this is the official album. This is the official album art. You know, it's not the best, but I wouldn't say it's terrible. This guy up here, he's seen better days. Well, tell me why. Where'd it go? Why this? This is the leaked version. This is the leaked album art. Why does this I'm assuming this is like some fan art from Reddit. Why does this, or maybe like a demo, maybe, I don't know. Why does this album art go way harder than this? Why? Why didn't they just stick with this? If we were in the timeline, like alternate reality, like some I don't know. What's the Mandela effect? If we were in some like Mandela effect timeline, why did we get the universe where this was the album art, not this? Now this is the leaked version. No, go watch One Set Wonder's video on it. Link's gonna be in the description and stuff. But why? Why? This is so cool, so much cooler. The text in the bottom is cooler. There's just a guy, like he's shameful because if you there's like back in like ancient India, there was like this thing called the social hierarchy. I don't know if it still goes on today. Hopefully it doesn't. But the Untouchables were like the guys that did like dirty jobs, like cleaning sewers and stuff. And then like no one would touch them, no one would talk to them. If you conversed with them, you'd basically be a dead man. This is so much better. And all the Korn logo is like just Korn written everywhere. That's cool. Why did we get this garbage instead of this absolute freaking awesome album cover? And that's it. Back to the video. Just stupid, frivolous stuff that doesn't really even matter. But now I do want to say something real quick. Before we get into this, I want to say thank you to everyone that watches my videos. I know I've said this a couple times before, but I really mean it. I truly mean it. I thank you because you took time out of your day to listen to me, an idiot that has stupid opinions on the internet. Now, my opinions aren't groundbreaking. A lot of people have my opinions. I try not to be like biased, but I am. I'm completely biased all the time. bringing you extremely biased news and stuff. I try not to be biased. I try to have an open mind and stuff. And I just want to say thank you to every single one of you that watches my videos, because I've really been like, I've been bombing in views. I'm going to be completely honest, which is really confusing because I've actually been putting out a lot of bangers recently. But whatever. That out of the way, let's get into it. Untouchables. First song we have, Beat It Upright. Pretty good. Another A tier song. Now this would definitely, Untouchables is definitely going to be in like my top 3 favorite. No. Maybe like top 5 favorite Korn albums. Just saying. Alright, Wake Up Hate. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to put it in B. I'm Hiding, another okay song, B tier. No One's There, I'll give it an A. It's pretty good. Alone I Break. Now hold on. This is one of 3 songs on this album that are really good, but this is not their best song on the album. I'm just going to slap it in S just because I can, and this is my video. Here to Stay. Now, the intro to this. Now, people say this is Korn's heaviest song, which is just easily just not true. If you listen to like the first 2 albums, they got way heavier songs. Like Lies, where is it? Right here. This one, way heavier than this. Also, the intro to Here to Stay always sounds like Lies to me. Then I always get sad when I realize, oh, I don't have Lies on my playlist. But then again, S tier song, and okay, it is another. It does. Can't speak. This is another one of those songs that starts off the album. It's a great intro song, like Blind, Insane. It's on, Dead, Pray for Me. Another banger like those. I really. If this video gets like, I don't know, like 5 likes, I'm not setting it the bar too high because I kind of want to make this video, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just make a video on album openers, ones that I think are good and ones that I think are garbage. Like where is it? This intro on the Untitled album sucks. Alright, whatever. Moving on. Make Believe. It's B tier. Not bad. I wouldn't say it's terrible. It's not my favorite though. Blame. Another B tier song. Hollow Life. It's alright. B tier. Bottled Up Inside. It's alright. Next, we have Thoughtless, which I like to think the music video is connected to the Breaking Bad universe, just because I think his name's like, what is his name? Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Okay, come on Google work. Who plays Jesse in Breaking Bad?
Aaron Paul.
Oh, okay.
According to Wikipedia, Jesse Bruce Pinkman is
Shut
a
up.
fictional
Shut up.
character in the American crime drama
Okay, I knew it was Aaron. I like to think that the Thoughtless music video is in some way connected to the Breaking Bad universe, because Aaron Paul is like the main focus of it. He just happens to have Korn inside of him. I'm not kidding. Korn lives inside of Aaron Paul, which is pretty funny. S tier. And that is it for all the songs. If I can find like a tier list for, oh wait, no, that's not. I'm an idiot. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Hating, A tier. One more time. A tier. We're speedrunning. Embrace, B tier. There we go. Alright, now we're done. Alright, so if I can find a tier list for this Requiem songs, I will. And yeah. But if you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. It means so much to me that you, like I just said earlier, you take time out of your day just to watch me, a loser on the internet that has nothing going for him, has no life whatsoever. This got depressing real fast, but whatever. Okay, so guys, I finally found a Requiem song tier list. Took me forever. But yeah, let's go. Now for this album, just forget like the S, A, B, C, D, because all these songs are fairly good. We're just gonna refer to S as amazing, or no, S as perfect, A as awesome, or no, A is great. That's a better one. A is great, B good, C is okay, then D is just bad. But we're probably not going to be using any D. So first up we have I Can't Feel, A tier. Forgotten, A tier. Let the Dark Do the Rest. Actually, hold on, let's move all these down to B. I changed my mind. All of these are B tier. Start the Healing, S tier. That is my second favorite song on this album. Lost in the Grandeur, A tier. Disconnect, A tier. I know I said that we're referring to them as different, but I don't care. I changed my mind right in the middle of it. Whatever. Hopeless and Beaten, it's okay. C tier. Penance to Sorrow, another B tier. My Confession, another B tier. Worst Day is on its way. My personal favorite song on this album. Now, the first when the bridge to like the scat, the first time that Jonathan does it, I don't like it when he does. I think he says like compromise. He does it like, I know he's getting old. He's like 53 now. I could be wrong. I'll throw his age up on screen, and if I got that correct, I'm crazy good. But like, it's just something about it. I know he's old, but then like the next time, like the bridge to the scat, the second time, he does more of like a growl, which is, he should have just done that the first time. That's my only problem with this song, but it's my favorite song on the album. And this is just gonna be like I don't know. I really like it. This kind of looks like a hatchet almost, or like this shape kind of looks like a fireman axe, if you really use your imagination. But whatever. That's the video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe, and I will see you all next time. See ya. Oh yeah! Guess what, guys? We got a bonus one. All right, so we're just doing like the demo album, Niedermeyer's Mind, and the two takeouts, Layla and This Broken Soul. Those are the two takeouts from the first album, and there's a bunch of other ones on this, like the Christmas song, and like whatever extra song, like hidden tracks they have, along with all these. But that's not important, because we're just doing the demo for bonus. Alright, so the Alive demo, S tier. That is my favorite song on the demo. Blind demo. I really like the demo version. It's got more of like a less, how do I put it? It's like a groovy, like a more of a groove metal song. A tier. Layla. I love this song. It is so sad that it did not go on the first album. S tier. Predictable. It's pretty predictable. A tier. The demo for Daddy, it's alright. It's really creepy. B tier. And then finally we have This Broken Soul. And it's labeled This Broken Saw. It's alright. Another B tier. And that's the demos. And that's it. If you've enjoyed the video, please leave a like, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.